Newport. They almost won the World Taplin Championship, so watch for them. As well as that, Newport Beach, Swansea, the home club, they're going to have mixed. Surfers Paradise also in there. Wanda, Alexandra Headlands and Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park look like they've got a couple as well. So amazing lineup of athletes, teams and clubs, and this is it. It's the grand finale to the broadcast. It's the grand finale to the Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series. And let's go from the very top, Haz. Let's go right up to the very top with the open female board. And let's roll on through, because we've got 6 legs of this mixed taplin to get through.
We do, and it is board first. We've actually got the males going off first, so there'll be some of them trying to redeem themselves from the board race. I know Matt Bevilacqua was on the line there. He didn't have the race that he wanted to make that board final, so he'll be wanting to do a really good race here. But this is a really hot field for the board race.
Oh, it surely is. It's going to be a fast start, and there's going to be fireworks straight off the beach, and it's great to see as well Coogin pull together an open team. We speak about their youth and enthusiasm, but to put an open team in as well, Paulie?
Yeah, look, it's going to be a red-hot start for this open taplin event. We can see Zach Morris, Tex Dixon, Matt Bevilacqua was in there. He had a 12th in the Ironman earlier, so there's no doubt he wants to bounce back with a good paddle here. But look, absolutely flying. On the left-hand side there on the orange board is Charlie Verco there, and alongside him looks like Corey Fletcher of Burleigh on the yellow board. Those two have absolutely blown apart this start.
Well, Corey Fletcher, let's just flash back to his performance at the Shaw and Partners Hayden County Classic. That was one of the most unbelievable paddles we have ever witnessed, going from fourth a good 25 to 30 metres back, coming around that last can and milking that wave like a dairy farmer to get the victory for Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park. People are still talking about that months on, about what that type of paddle was, Paulie.
Corey Fletcher would arguably be one of the most dominant and strong teams paddlers I reckon we've seen in years, Duff. How many taplins and board relays have we watched Corey Fletcher win from I'm going to say, an unwinnable lead?
Well, that's it. He's just got so many weapons when it comes to team races, and just these run transitions to finish as well. Like last leg, obviously, first leg for him right here, and we know fast starter, like he's off to a flyer. Tex Dixon in there as well. So Tex Dixon and Charlie Verco, 2 unbelievable paddlers right now. The box cutter right there on his tail, but Tex Dixon, we spoke about it earlier with the young Maroochydore girl, but Tex Dixon, this is trademark for him, isn't it?
It certainly is. It's that flat water racing, it's that fast racing. You can see he's got excellent technique there, and he's on his knees. He was on his knees the whole way around, and I know that's something he's really working on. That's very typical. It is, because that's where he's most powerful. So he's thinking, I don't want to get down on my belly if I'm stronger on my knees. So Burleigh Heads in the middle there with Tex Dixon. We've also got another Burleigh Heads on the left-hand side with Corey Fletcher, and then there's Newport with Charlie Verco, but there's a mix of clubs in there too.
Yeah, look, it's still very much on at the moment, but you'd be hard-pressed saying that anybody will paddle faster than Tex Dixon on the way home. He is so light, so fast on those runs. As we see now, he's down on the front of his stroke, just milking every little bit in the ocean all the way back. He's lifting the rating and the intensity right now, but he's done, look at that, he's pulled down one. What an incredible paddle that was. I didn't even see that wave then, but he just managed to do enough to get down.
Fortune favours the brave. He put himself out in front. He picks up a nice little wave for his efforts as well. And then we go back. It looks like Sunshine Beach. That'll be Dill Wilson there of Sunshine Beach. The box cutter, Charlie Verco there of Newport. Right in there through the middle. Braden Razor, Casamento, and Corey near enough Fletcher. And right now he is near enough to his club mate there, Tex Dixon. So it's Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park B that's going to come around from Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park A, Alexandra Headlands, Newport, and Sunshine Beach. Dill Wilson with a big paddle. Mitch Morris goes off right there. What have you seen, Haz?
Charlie Verco just had a little stumble there, tagging Lizzie Wellborn, who is the board race champion. So this is going to be really exciting to watch. Lizzie Wellborn heading out, but there's still a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, look at that. Burleigh Heads has still got a little bit of a lead at the moment, but it's Lily Sullivan on that right-hand side at the moment. It looks like she's almost pulled up stumps alongside her clubmate, maybe even starting to edge towards the lead. It's Lizzie Wellborn hodding behind Lily Sullivan. She will want to tuck in on that tail wash and try and save every bit of energy for the way home.
Her rating is up really, really high, but it's the 2 girls out in front that are just really putting their effort in there. Lily O'Sullivan, we've seen her board paddling go from strength to strength lately.
Yeah, she's been paddling incredible all summer long. She went straight to the front there. She didn't even look to jump over. We talked about it earlier. A lot of the athletes often try and paddle over to the leader to get onto their side wash so that they can try and conserve a little bit of energy before they make their way home. But Lily didn't even look to the left. She saw the can and just went, I'm going straight for it. If I have to lead from start to finish, who cares? I'll go for it.
And this is what a mixed taplin is all about. Everyone wants to win for their club. So as we see the girls turn around the board turning can, the race 1 green can, we see Lily O'Sullivan. So we've got Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, then we've got Newport. They're so close. These girls are so close. This is the first leg. They really want to do a really good opening leg for their club.
But let's talk about the domination here from Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park. You've got Team A and Team B leading out the best athletes in the world, and they're 1 and 2 at the moment. Like, whatever Michael King has got going on down there at Burleigh right now in the Kingdom is absolutely working, because we have seen Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park at the front of races all day.
Well, there is so much depth within that club at the moment. Not only can they put in 1 strong team of 6, they can put in 2 strong teams of 6. Not many clubs have the ability to do that, but Burleigh Heads are doing that and doing it very, very well, as we see the girls making their way back home now.
And what we're seeing here is actually the big 4. We talked about them at the beginning. We talked about BMD Northcliffe, Newport, Alexandra Headlands and Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park. They're the ones who have won, and they're the ones in the top few at the moment.
So yeah, look at that. Lizzie Wellborn on that left side. She has pushed her way to the front here, lifted the rating. She's on the top of this one here. Is she going to do enough to get down it? Oh, she's at the top, but she's just fallen off. Lizzie Wellborn has taken the lead. We talked about her conserving energy behind Lily Sullivan on her wash and making a push on the way home, and that's what she's done. Newport in 1, Lizzie Wellborn, Lily O'Sullivan in 2. They are going to hit the beach together and stand up. On the wave behind it is Northcliffe, Burleigh, Alexandra Headlands and Northcliffe.
They're going to come through and they're going to tag the 2 bright sparks of our sport, the Slim Reaper, Ethan Callahan, and the Rattlesnake, Connor Maggs. And Connor Maggs goes straight to the Slim Reaper's feet. Lily Finardi of Northcliffe comes on through, as does Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park. Scully there of BMD Northcliffe, and Alex there. Cooper Williams, the Australian surf race champ. Where is Bailey Williams?
Morris, I love to watch Zach Morris wading across the sandbank. I'm sorry to cut you off there, Duff, but it is one of the most special things to watch. I don't think I've ever, the only wader that I can remember that would be comparable to Zach Morris across the bank would be Zane Holmes. The way he gets his knees up and across that bank is just incredible.
And he's wading in really deep water when he's getting his legs up and around, and he looks like he's running so fast there too. But these 2 are up in front.
Yeah, look at that, the way they're going now. The other one that did a really good job then was Connor Maggs. Ethan Callahan opted for the dolphin diving, took a couple of dives, whereas Connor Maggs stayed up and went across. But look at this here.
They've just corrected themselves. They were going off course for a little bit there. They know that they have to go directly to that swim can to make sure that they're not swimming any further than they have to.
And it does look like Connor Maggs is actually pushed towards the front, so Ethan Callahan, we know he had a tremendous swim leg of his Ironman, but Connor Maggs is just proving that he's not just a board paddler, he can be a well-rounded athlete. He's actually pushed his club to the front of this one here, and they're about to hit that World Ocean Series can.
So Newport, it will be going around in first place, followed by Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, and then there's a bit of a gap to the next pack, which has Northcliffe, Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, and we've also got Alexandra Headlands in there too.
Yeah, look at that. The way that they're going along the cans now. Connor Maggs made the textbook decision before. I talked about it, staying on his feet, waiting past Ethan Callahan, and he's going on with it here. He's an incredible swimmer. Ethan's going to try and push up alongside the inside of him now, but at the moment it's all Newport, it's all Connor Maggs on the way back to the beach.
And we love close racing, especially when it comes to the open 6-person mixed taplin. And the greatest thing is that every athlete that's being tagged is going to be doing absolutely everything they can do to bring their team home the win.
As well, the big difference, I was just starting to reflect back on that youth champion, the youth taplin, was the finish with the swim leg. With the 6-person mixed taplin, we actually throw the ski in there, so it's going to be a different element. We're going to see it unfold a lot better than what we did with the surf race. It can be sometimes hard to spot the swimmers out there in the ocean, but right now, Connor Maggs starting to extend his lead. league.
Yeah, and we actually see quite a few juniors that are coming through here. And so these juniors have done multiple races throughout the day, whereas some of the seniors have been resting. This Ironman specialists especially have been resting throughout the day too.
Look, that gap looks like it's just started to close up ever so slightly. It's hard to tell, but there's a wave on here. I don't know if they're going to be able to get down it. The leaders certainly will, but it looks like it's going to be 1 and 2. Connor Maggs and Ethan Callahan, neither. Yes, he does. Connor Maggs, what an incredible display of body surfing.
Wave out the back, sorry, Pulley, cut you off. Burley Heads, Mowbray Parker on it, BMD Northcliffe are on it. Ethan Callahan gets out of weight. He doesn't want any business to do with that secondary wave, but it's Connor Maggs that's hit the beach, but the secondary wave has closed the gap completely there. Connor Maggs looks like he created a massive advantage with that wave coming through. We go from a race in 1 to a race in 6 because there are 5 in this chase pack now. It goes Burley Heads, Mowbray Park, Will Savage there, Zach Morris, Cooper Williams and Bailey Armstrong.
And Connor Maggs has tagged Annalise Kibble from Newport. She's waded across that bank, but closely followed by is the big pack. There's quite a few in the pack there. Claudia Rose Slavin, she's swimming so well. We've got Naomi Scott as well from BMD Northcliffe. There's some good swimmers here.
Yes, Lana Rogers is out to the right too, so I'm not sure who's in the A team or the B team for Northcliffe, but it's certainly Naomi Scott, Lana Rogers, Claudia Rose Slavin out there chasing Annalise Kibble of Newport in the lead.
Have a look at the performance here as well from Sunshine Beach. They are punching well above their weight right now out here in there. Gemma Smith-Welch has just hit the water in 7th spot, but for Sunshine Beach, they're a bunch of young kids. They are out there mixing it with the best, and they are right up there at the pointy end of this race.
They are, but they've been training so hard. They've got some really good surf skills, and Gemma Smith-Welch has been racing so well, especially in the surf race.
She has really impressed me so far. We've seen so many dominant surf race performances from her. The tutelage of Wes Berg down there is fantastic, as we can see now. Surfers Paradise Ali Day running around to make a tag there. They're going to have a little bit of work to do if they want to get back in the mix.
It's very rare to see Ali Day jump in and do a 6-person mixed taplin. He normally reserves himself at the Shaw & Partners World Ocean Series for his main event, the Iron. So to see him jump in, have a race for his club, Surfers Paradise, I think that probably paints a picture as to how disappointed he probably is with that 10th place. Now, for most, 10th is the highlight of their career. For Ali, it's almost like, you know what, I got to give something back to the club here. I didn't deliver on the big stage for Surfers Paradise, so I'm going to throw myself into the 6-person mixed taplin. I'm going to try and win them that.
Yeah, look, he's certainly going to be wanting to blow out a little bit of cobwebs, maybe vent a little bit of frustration by Ali's standards. Not the result he wanted to have today. But look, he raced so incredibly yesterday. The way he went through that auto qualification process yesterday was just incredible. He was absolutely flying, and look, he just seems to be getting better with age. He's 34 and he's winning more than ever.
So we have the leader here. It is Newport, Annalise Kibble. Will she be inspired by her club before watching them race so well with Pipi Tapanya in that swim leg? But she's followed by some great swimmers. So in the pack behind, we have the 2 girls from BMD Northcliffe swimming next to each other in Lana Rogers and Naomi Scott. They are swimming so well. And Claudia Rose Slavin from Burley Heads Mowbray Park is right tucking in behind them. Are they closing the gap?
Yeah. Alexandra Headland, it looks like, Paulie, have gone a long way to the north.
Yeah, look, interesting tactic. Do you throw it all in the mix when you're out a little bit behind? Sometimes you've got to take the chance and pull it wide, but look at this wave standing up at the back. I don't think it's going to break, but maybe if they get lucky, they might be able to get a wave. Annalise Kibble is absolutely throwing her arms over, trying to get down that wave. It's not going to be enough. She wants to do the double. They want to head back down the coastline, down the M1 to the northern beaches. Newport there with a double taplin win. The 15s and 17s, they want to win the Opens. They're halfway there to doing it.
What about the confidence, though, from Trent Herring with the wave there from the back markers, kicking down it. That's closed the gap there. That's Burley Heads Mowbray Park that have closed the gap there. But as I was saying, what about the confidence from Trent Herring to throw Annalise Kibble in as a swimmer when you've got Pipi Tapanya, the overall series leader in your club, and you go, no, we're back our star Annalise Kibble. We'll put her in there, and she's made no errors whatsoever out there, and proved the selection worthy right now as she comes through the arch. That's 4 of 6 legs here in the 6-person mixed taplin. The Shaw & Partners World Ocean Series Swansea Belmont Classic coming on through. It's Naomi Scott that kicked on through. Jazzy Rush, Claudia Rose Slavin. Argy Bargy coming through.
Raywood does not want it.
She wants all that smoke. She takes a tumble for it as well. Oh, there we go. Lana Rogers tags Riley Fitzsimmons. There's a bit of a gutter right there on the edge where people are diving into going, but Bianca Raywood was not messing around. She came through there and just didn't matter who was in her path. She was going.
She's an under 17. That just shows the confidence of the under 17s. But Newport is out ahead. They are going for it, and they've stretched that lead.
Look, Mitch Trim got on to an absolute flyer. He had clean water and absolutely took off. Mitch Trim was flying, but do you know who was going after it even more than him was Ben Carberry. The ferocity that he was putting down in that paddle, I dare say he almost would have snapped another paddle. There is that much power in the water.
Can you say that again, ferocity?
No, I can't. Don't make me do it again.
That was a great vocab word there. I love that one, Paulie. I didn't know you had that.
You always doubt me, don't you?
I do. I should have more belief in you. I should trust you more.
Oh, enough about me. It's all about Mitch Trim right now. Look at Newport heading towards that apex can. They want this double so badly. He is turning that Shaw and Partners Financial Services apex can and has a very handsome lead. But look, Benny Carberry is not giving up. He's in second place. Third, fourth and fifth very close behind. I can see Tannen Linden. He's made the switch to Burley. He must be in one of their B teams, I dare say. They're also in the mix as well. Sorry, that's Chris Bolt of Northcliffe. He had a second earlier in our ski race. He's having an incredible paddle as well.
So these are the podium finishers in the ski race now backing up for the mixed taplin. They're doing the ski paddle there. Benny Carberry, look at his rating. He's just going for it there.
Yeah, Benny Carberry, a man on a mission right now. Chris Bolt is on absolute fire, paddling probably the best that I've ever seen, the Tasmanian for BMD Northcliffe. But right now it is Mitch Trim, and he's found a little bump. Benny Carberry down to the south is chasing the run though.
Ben Carberry out wide. I don't know if he's going to be able to get down it, but he's certainly got a big lift. Mitch Trim is just pulling on a wave now. He's going to be out in front on his own little wave with one leg to go. It is on, and look who he's tagging.
He's tagging Gemma Smith, but Riley Fitzsimmons, he's just pulled down away from BMD Northcliffe, just beside Benny Carberry from Burleigh Heads. So it's still Newport in the lead, and then BMD Northcliffe and Burleigh Heads coming around in second.
Yeah, Riley Fitzsimmons has had a great second half of that paddle to pull up alongside Benny Carberry, but Mitch Trim out in front right now. You could call it the length of the Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series transition. We are in the final leg of the Shaw and Partners Swansea Belmont 6-person mixed taplin. It's New South Wales out in front right now with Newport. Giving chase though, the Gold Coast clubs, BMD Northcliffe and Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park. You've got two of the clubs there, and then you go all the way up to the Sunshine Coast, up the Bruce Highway, and you've got Alexandra Headland. They were the champs. Or sorry, no, they weren't the champs, but they are probably the most successful. They are Taplin Town is what I meant to say.
Wowee, I'm not sure if Jazzy Raywood is on a backwash, but she is absolutely flying at the moment. I thought Gemma Smith, you'd almost had one hand on the trophy, but Jazzy Raywood is not giving up yet. Burleigh Heads, Mowbray Park are going after Newport here. She's absolutely flying.
And Newport can't see who's behind them, but Gemma Smith, she knows how to lead a race. She is also very good at the long distance race, and this race looks fairly long out there. They've got a long way to go.
Speaking of words, one comes to mind right now, and it is deja vu. Take your minds back to the Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series. Corey Fletcher gets tagged in 4th spot and comes from nowhere, turns the can and rolls on down. Jasmine Raywood has closed this gap significantly. It is probably still 10 metres, but she has taken a 30-metre lead, and she has already taken 20 metres, and we are not halfway through this final leg. Jasmine Raywood is just breathing down the neck now of the Coolangatta Gold champion, Gemma Smith. You're in a bit of disbelief, Haz.
I actually am. Jasmine Raywood is having a blinder of a ski paddle, because we all know Gemma Smith is an excellent ski paddler. She's won many ski races in her career, but Jasmine Raywood, she had a blinder of a start, and she is pulling up. She's starting to close that gap, and if we just look back to 3rd place, we've got Georgia Fitzsimmons from BMD Northcliffe, but at the moment it's all Newport.
Yeah, look at this. The girls have rounded the 3rd and final can. They are making their way back to the beach now. Gemma Smith opting to push a little bit back to the north. She's gone left. Maybe she sees something on that sandbank over there. Jazzy Raywood taking the more direct line back to the beach. Look, with Gemma Smith going a little bit to the left, it looks like Jazzy Raywood's almost alongside her there.
But it doesn't look like there is much on offer in the way of waves. So it's Gemma Smith, Newport, Jasmine Raywood from Burleigh Heads, and it looks like she's trying to rate up to get on one.
Yeah, look at this, a little bit of a run-up. Gemma Smith, though, doing all the things right. She's definitely got herself a little wave here, but Jazzy Raywood is sitting on the top of it.
Yeah, Gemma Smith out in front right now. We've seen some of the falls of the great empires before, the fall of the Romans. We now see the fall of the Kingdom of Burleigh because Newport are going to take it out. They're going to be your Shore and Partners World Ocean Series champions. They keep the trophy here in New South Wales. They will get a chance to retain the trophy in New South Wales when we go to our next stop, the Shore and Partners Manly Open. But Newport, they had one win before today in the six-person mixed taplin. They make it 2. They are playing catch-up, and they now draw level with Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park on 2 wins apiece. They do the double, juniors and opens. The strength of that club, and not a mighty numbers club, not a mighty numbers club by any stretch of the imagination, but mighty in strength, mighty in pride, and mighty in victory. The champions of your Shore and Partners World Ocean Series six-person mixed taplin, as well as the youth taplin, Newport. What a special club. That is a big club performance.
That is something that they will be so proud of this weekend, because that's the glory. That's the six-person taplin. That's the one that every single club wants to win. Yes, throughout the day there's been so many individual races that everyone wants to win individually, but when it comes together, this is why they're the final event of the day, because it's a club. This is when we see all the support down there, and that's really impressive from Newport.
Yeah, look, what an incredible day. And look, everything she's touched has almost turned to gold today. Lizzie Wellborn has had a day out today, has she not? A win in the board, second in the Ironwoman, and now she's taking another gold in the taplin here. She's had an incredible day.
Generally speaking, and you could go back through the history books and check, as soon as Lizzie Wellborn gets a little bit of a victory, she tends to go on with it. She's a massive confidence player,
racer.
big
Love
momentum. I go back to one of our Shore and Partners World Ocean Series rounds last year at Bulli. She won 3 out of the 4 events, and it was just momentum that kept carrying her. So when she wins in droves, and she wins in style, and she was a big part of that winning taplin team for Newport. Just to see a great show of sportsmanship as well. Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, congratulate the champions Newport. BMD Northcliffe get in on the hugging act as well. We're going to see them, and I think they've got the big bottles of champagne here. I think they've got the big bottles now.
And they're the branded bottles of champagne too, Duff. I love that the branding's there. It's the World Ocean Series Shore and Partners. But the greatest thing about this too is that each of these athletes, they all know each other. They're congratulating each other, because it's great to be on the podium, but it's also great to finish 2 days of back-to-back racing.
Yeah, look, you're not wrong. Fierce in the water, friends out of the water. It's been 2 big days of racing, but we've still got another tomorrow. We've got the World Nipper Classic tomorrow. We're going to be back down here on the beach again. Myself, I'll be coaching Talabudra. Duff, you'll be down here coaching the Mermaid. Harriet, you're on the flight home, but hey, look, it's been a great weekend.
I'll text you results, Haz. I know you'll be checking in on who our Race 1 Nipper World Champs are, and
I will.
I'm hoping I've got some Mermaid names to text through, and look, we've got some great nippers out there at Mermaid. I know Paulie's got his tally crew, they're up and firing, so we're taking World Champs home to the Gold Coast, hopefully.
This will be the first ever World Championships for nippers.
It's crazy. Well, that's it. America, the baseballers, they've got the Little League. This is our version of the Little League. This is going to be outstanding. 28 Race 1 athletes, 28 Race 1 athletes are going to stick around, and they're going to hang around. They're going to be there. They're going to be starting races, judging finishes. They're going to be handing out prizes, giving tips and hints and everything like that. So we are in for a tremendous day tomorrow for the Race 1 World Championships. But it looks like we got Joshy. Joshy's keen. He's keen to interview the winners. He's keen to interview the tell. You're all on, Joshy. It's all you, mate. Go for it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, heading down to the presentation area, the final event of the Shore and Partners Swansea Belmont Classic, part of the Shore and Partners World Ocean Series. In the mixed open 6-person taplin relay, in 3rd place, BMD Northcliffe. In 2nd place, Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park. And in 1st place, and your mixed open taplin relay champions for the Swansea Belmont Classic, Newport. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please put your hands together for your Taplin Relay champions and place getters? Well, I'll try and jump in here and have a chat if I can, Trimmy, with the boys. Thanks, Cubs. I really appreciate it. Ladies, we'll start with you down the bottom. This is a special club, a special place. Jam, you had to fight hard at the end there, didn't you? But I know it means a lot to you.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys set up the race so well. And yeah, it's a lot of pressure going last leg when they've had such a great race up to that point. So I was just putting in everything I could. And when I got down that runner, yeah, it's a big sigh of relief to be able to put it together for this team and this club that does so much and is so special to be a part of.
Lizzie, I'll go to you. You've been a leader here for a very long time and, well, the heart and soul of the club, if we're honest. What does it feel like to get one over the Queensland clubs and continue it for the New South Welshmen?
We're very proud to always get a New South Wales win, and maybe we had some luck because this is a New South Wales beach, but here at Newport we've put in a really big winter this season, and we're really determined to try and win one of these, and hopefully we'll win another one this season too.
Annalise, new to the fold in terms of this Open Taplin. You've had a couple of runs here. What's it feel like to stand on the top step with some of the elder statesmen like Trimmy of the sport?
It's pretty cool. It's amazing to be a part of a club like Newport. We're such a family, and it's so much fun to be a part of like a team and get a win on, as well as the icing on the cake.
And you get the title as best Taplin club in the country for a couple of weeks anyway. I'm sure you'll be pretty proud of that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely be looking to build onto this form come Manly in a couple of weeks' time.
Love your work, guys. Newport Taplin champions here at the Swansea Belmont Classic. I'll throw it back up to the guys in the booth to wrap things up.
A big thanks to Josh Minot and Ty Dowker down on the beach that have run the show for us here at the Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series. They opened the package great, then the storm rolled through.